Okay. Well, I have no idea how this is going to hold up, but we'll just have to see. 30 minutes. They had one first down in that entire first half. 30 freaking minutes. All we got to do is hope the Eagles can hold on for 30 minutes. Run the clock. Make plays when you need to. Don't try to do too much. Don't try to force the ball. Be smart here. That's all we need you guys to do. Be smart. Be smart. For 30 minutes, be smart. For 30 minutes, the Eagles have to play smart football and they can win this thing. 30 minutes to play smart football. A Super Bowl championship is on the line. A three-peat is on the verge of being demised. Can you hold on for 30 minutes, Philadelphia? Can you hold on for 30 minutes? And why am I getting a phone call now? What? Uh-huh. Man, this could have been a text. This is not to be a phone call. Uh-huh. All right. 30 minutes left. Can the Chiefs pull off the comeback? Can the Eagles hold on? 1st and 10. They're going to run it with Pacheco. And Pacheco's going to pick up 8 yards. 2nd down coming up here for the Chiefs. I want to repeat this. The Chiefs are 3-1 in games where they're down double digits in the Super Bowl. 3-1 in the Super Bowl in double-digit deficits. Quick throw here on 2nd and 4, and he gets past, and here comes Worthy for the first down. And now they've just gotten their first down in the first half and their second first down of the game. This is where people have got to be focused. Defense, they're going to look to get the ball out of Mahomes' hands as quickly as possible. They know he cannot hold on to the football. The offensive line is not going to hold up. They're going to look to get that ball out quickly. 1st and 10. Mahomes, he can't afford to hold on to the ball. He's going to get sacked. This has to be expressed right now. If Mahomes holds on to the ball, he's going to get dropped. If Mahomes holds on to this football, he's going to get dropped. So he cannot afford, if nothing's there, he's got to take off. If not, throw the ball away. But Mahomes cannot afford to stand in that pocket and assume that he's going to have any sort of time to throw. Got to get rid of it quickly. 2nd and 11. Mahomes in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap. Deep drop back here. Nothing's there again. He's going to get sacked again. Again. If Mahomes stands in this pocket, he's going to get cooked. If he stands in this pocket, he's going to get cooked. Nah, I can't. I'm good. Y'all figure someone out at center. They're trying to get these deep routes. It's not going to happen, Mahomes. You can't stand in the pocket here. That offensive line is getting blitzed, and you can't do anything. This is looking like 2020. That offensive line is getting bullied the entire way. 3rd down in 17. You've got to buy as much time as possible if you're Mahomes. They can't afford to get off the field right now. That play clock is winding down. You got to get the ball off. Mahomes has to scramble here. He's trying to buy time. Mahomes scrambles. He's trying to buy time. Nothing's open. Mahomes kept his feet. How the hell did Mahomes keep his feet? But he's going to be dropped. And the Chiefs get nothing on this opening drive. I tried to say this, man. Mahomes is going to have to realize that if he holds on to this ball to get anything going, he's going to get dropped. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. He can't just hold on to the ball and look for something downfield. You are not going to get anything downfield. This defense is not going to allow you to. Get out the way. I just need this to hold. I just need this to hold. I'm perfectly fine with the Eagles winning. I just don't want Nick Wright to get the last laugh. I want to really see him in tears. I want to see this man in tears. The arrogance this man walked around with. The arrogance he walked around with, man. The arrogance he walked around with.
Agent Force helps Heathrow create a first-class experience. Agent Force. It's what AI was meant to be.
Nate, we need to talk about your finances.
My finances are fine. With DashPass, I saved $6 on my grocery order, so I cloned myself. Albuquerque. $0 delivery fees on dog toys. I got me an opera singer that sings me compliments. She's so nice. DashPass savings equals... Oh yeah, baller.
You need to stop spending.
You're not listening. I'm saving.
I quit.
Hey, Meta, what is this artwork?
Comedian by Mauricio Catalan worth $6.2 million.
I just need... I really, really need...
That's a $6.2 million.
Oh, man, tomorrow's going to be Monday, too. So Nick Wright's going to have to come in. Man, I just need this to hold up. I'll take an Eagles... I'll take an Eagles Super Bowl. I'll take an Eagles Super Bowl victory over the Chiefs three-peating so Nick Wright doesn't get the last laugh. And I hope he cries tonight, too. I really do. I really hope Nick Wright cries. The arrogance when he was on his knees after they had gotten that play to get to the Super Bowl. There never a doubt. I want him to post that. Post never a doubt after this. Never a doubt. Blah, blah, blah. All these, but never a doubt. I need the Chiefs to get embarrassed on national television. And then I want this to be the defining moment where we sit back and say the GOAT conversation. You know what? He might be closer to LeBron than we thought. LeBron had that meltdown in 2011. Patrick Mahomes having his worst performance here against the Eagles of all people. Yeah. I hope Mahomes throws 2 more picks. I want him to look... I like Mahomes, but this is personal. Mahomes throws 2 more picks. I'm just kidding. I don't need Mahomes to throw 2 more picks. At the end of the day, I just need the Eagles to hold on. Chiefs going to try to do whatever they can, but I just need the Eagles to hold on.
On Fox Nation.
Well, the Super Bowl is truly a global event. More fan viewing parties and time zones around the world each year. From the Chiefs in Monterrey, Mexico, and the Eagles in Accra, Ghana, to cities that will host NFL games over the next 2 seasons, whether staying up late or tuning in early Monday morning. It's awesome to see the growth of passionate NFL fans globally. Here's how it's changed, right?
Not gonna lie, I was seeing people talk about Mahomes and saying that he's gonna have to sacrifice something. He's gonna have to sacrifice whatever Brady sacrificed to get that ring against the Falcons. And everyone's like, Brady sacrificed his family. I don't know if Mahomes willing to do that. First and 10, he hurts. Checks it down to Saquon, and Saquon's got space. But he's going to be tackled after picking up about 4 yards, maybe 5. Second down coming up here for the Eagles. By the way, if the Chiefs get blown out and Mahomes continues to play poorly, I hope you realize the GOAT conversation ends here. You cannot say he's greater than Tom Brady because Tom Brady never got blown out in the Super Bowl. He's lost 3 Super Bowls, 2 to Eli, 1 to Nick Foles. In all 3 of those games, it came down to the wire. Legitimately. But Mahomes can't be seen as the GOAT over Tom Brady if he's getting blown out in 2, not 1, but 2 Super Bowls he would have gotten blown out. And he would have played poorly in both of them. So there's a lot on the line. Mahomes is a top 3 player all time, arguably. What did he do to his family? People were making jokes. People sat back and said that Mahomes is going to have to sacrifice whatever Brady sacrificed to win that ring against the Falcons. And everyone's like, Brady sacrificed his marriage and his family, essentially. So he sacrificed being able to have a happy family and have his marriage. He sacrificed that to get that ring. Mahomes ain't sacrificing his wife and kids. He ain't sacrificing that marriage. 3rd and 5. They're going to send it all out blitz, and he's got to be careful. Jalen Hurts saw it and just took off. Go, Hurts, go! First down. First down, the Eagles. I hope they run up the score. Keep running up the score. The Chiefs need somebody needed to do it. Somebody needed to do it. Jalen Hurts is going to earn his respect tonight. I'm going to say it right now. He wins this game, top 5 quarterback. I don't care what you got to tell me. You can sit back and say the 5 in no particular order: Mahomes, Lamar, Allen, Burrow, and Hurts. That's the 5. I don't care what anyone's got to say. That's the 5. He's going to be a champion. You got to have something on your resume. That's the 5. Patrick can sacrifice his brother. That's not enough. That's not enough to pull off this comeback. He got it to Devontae Smith. He rolled to his right and got it to Devontae Smith. Sacrifice his brother is not enough, John. Not even close to being enough. To pull off a 24-point comeback, not enough. That's not even close to being enough. And the Eagles are winding the time. We're under 10 minutes, by the way. That's not enough. To come back down 24, his brother's not enough. You got to sacrifice the whole family. And let's be real. Mahomes ain't going to do that. So listen, he's not going to be the GOAT. It's okay. Brady sacrificed to be the GOAT. Oh, there's Saquon. First down. Brady sacrificed to be the GOAT. Michael Jordan is viewed by many to be the GOAT. and he decided to fall into gambling consistently and drinking. It worked for him. Listen, you got to give him something, you know. You got to give him something. Brady sacrificed a lot to get those rings. That's why he's got the GOAT status. You got to be willing to sacrifice. Mahomes ain't willing to sacrifice. It is what it is. When you want to sacrifice something to the football gods, they'll grant you a lot of things. Unfortunately, Mahomes ain't willing to sacrifice. He's not going to be the GOAT. Now they're just going to bully with Saquon. This is really fun. Watching the Chiefs get bullied. Watching the Chiefs get bullied and there's nothing they can do about it. They've been doing that to so many people. They deserve this, man. It's unfortunate no one else could do this to them. Buffalo had their shot, couldn't do it. Baltimore could have beaten Buffalo and tried to do this to Kansas City. They probably would have lost. By the way, I'm going to say this right now. Eagles got it this year, man. Baltimore had their shot at them. We couldn't be. I don't think Baltimore or Buffalo would have beaten Philadelphia. I don't think they would be down 24-0. Lamar and Allen ain't going to sit in the pocket all damn day. They're going to take off. But I've watched us go up against them. We had a shot. We kept it close, but we I don't know if we would have got that. Take off again, Hurts. Inside the 20. Keep sliding. What Jalen Hurts is doing right now, Lamar and Allen would have been doing that. Don't know if it would have been enough. I think the Eagles this year, they really got it, man. They retooled their defense to get back to that 2022 dominant form. They added Saquon, and they're ready to go. That D-line is a menace, and they've been killing Mahomes all game. We could beat the Eagles. It would be a tall task, bro. It would be a tall task to beat the Eagles. Don't throw a pick. Saquon makes the catch. First and goal. Saquon makes the catch. Yeah, they're getting blown out. This is actually happening. Kansas City's done. Jalen Hurts is doing whatever he wants. We need a legit O-line. We can beat the Eagles. We just don't have the O-line for it. Bro, look at what they're doing to this Chiefs O-line. You think Lele was going to hold up long enough and McCarry was going to hold up against this defensive line? You saw what Lamar was dealing with when he played the Eagles. He didn't go get enough time to throw. I'm just hoping they kill the clock and don't turn the ball over. The Eagles offense is just killing this clock. Dude, there's 6:33 left. Keep going. Keep winding the clock. You're going to win this. The Chiefs look defeated. Look at Kelsey's face. Look at all their faces. I'm glad they look disappointed. Somebody reach out to Nick Wright. Somebody reach out to Nick Wright. Somebody reach out to Nick Wright. Where's Nick Wright? Somebody reach out to Nick Wright. The arrogant prick.
Eagles will talk it over. 1 week from tonight, the Great American Race takes center stage as NASCAR's greatest.
I don't care if Eagles fans have to be the villains to do it. It's villain on villain crime. Nick Wright has been dead silence. He ain't saying nothing. He's crying right now. Looks like the same game plan defensively the Chiefs used in Super Bowl 57. That's all good. I hope Nick Wright's crying right now. I really do. I hope he's crying right now. I hope he's crying. I hope he's crying. The arrogance this man walked around with all season. He's crying. By the way, that GOAT conversation for Mahomes, done. 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 You cannot be the GOAT and get blown out in multiple Super Bowls and put up embarrassing performances. Say whatever you want about Tom Brady. Tom Brady lost 3 Super Bowls. Not one of those Super Bowls did he get blown out. 2 of them went to Eli. The game came down to the wire, and guess what? Eli just made the play at the end of the day. Tom tried with barely a minute left. He tried to do what he can, and even so, it came down to the wire. The first Super Bowl that they lost to Eli, the 17-14 one, it was the final seconds of the game, man. Final seconds of the game. Eli scores that touchdown. You end up getting the crazy play to David Tyree. It happens. But it was a close game, and Brady didn't go out like a punk. Did everything he can. He put the ball where it needed to be, down the field. But at the end of the day, on those 3rd and 20 and 4th and 20, the ball just wasn't caught. And then he believes if Gronk was healthy, he catches that Hail Mary. The ball was right there for the Hail Mary. At the end of the day, it was another game-winning drive by Eli Manning to get them to the goal line. Couldn't get it done. They got to the goal line, scored. He put up the Hail Mary, couldn't get it. The third Super Bowl was a shootout with Nick Foles and the Eagles. But he didn't go out like a punk. Mahomes will have 2 blowouts, and in both those games, he played like trash. Cannot be seen as the GOAT over Tom Brady when something like that's happening. And yeah, I said he's my GOAT. That's fine. He won't be recognized as a universal GOAT. He could be technically seen as my GOAT. Technically, if we're actually being real, my personal GOAT is still Peyton Manning. But I don't like Tom Brady, so I would push for Mahomes. But the problem is I don't like Chiefs. I don't like the Chiefs. I don't like their fans. And I'm sick of Nick Wright. So because of all 3 of those things, I'm willing to go against my personal statements just to hate on the Chiefs, specifically because of Nick Wright being an arrogant prick and walking around with the arrogance and talking the way he's talked all season long. I want him to hang up a banner. Hang up a banner tomorrow. 3-peat decimated. GOAT conversation over. He will not be above Brady. You can put that to bed. Brady already beat this man twice in the playoffs. I'm just throwing it at Nick Wright's face because he wants to push the GOAT conversation. For the arrogance he showed this year and the annoyance he was on TV all year. I'm just throwing it back at him. At the end of the day, Brady's 2-0. Brady's undefeated against Mahomes. He's not 2-0, he's 3-0. He beat him in the regular season, beat him in the AFC Championship game, beat him in the Super Bowl. Brady's undefeated. Patrick Mahomes never beat Brady head-to-head. Lamar Jackson did. Lamar Jackson's actually undefeated against Tom Brady, but that's the big conversation. Patrick Mahomes has never beaten Tom Brady head-to-head, both in the regular and postseason. Lost to him in the AFC title game, lost to him in the Super Bowl. That's all I'm saying. Something's wrong with my mic? I could turn it off and try again. I don't know. Are we back? Okay, I see my microphone showing up here. So it looks like we should be back. But I have no clue. And if we are back, is it still like spazzing out? Bro, there's so many things. And I was saying my stream's acting up as well. I don't even know what's going on anymore. It's just like, I don't even know what to do. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. My mic is fine. You guys can hear me clearly. It's all good. It's all good.
Jumped that snap count a little bit to get the defensive line to jump, and it worked for a long time until Mike Herrera over there started cracking down on us. Wasn't very happy about that.
As a field goal, it's good. All right. So yeah, back to what I was saying. You are correct. Actually checked it. Yeah, he did beat him in the regular season, but he never beat him in the playoffs. That is my mistake. Mahomes beat him in the regular season, never beat him in the playoffs. He lost him in the playoffs when it mattered most. At the end of the day, Brady never got blown out in multiple he never got blown out in multiple Super Bowls. I hope Nick Wright's crying right now. I really hope Nick Wright is crying right now.
Credit cards? You don't, Richard. But you do. Nerds.
I really hope Nick Wright's crying right now.
Hey, what happened to Fast Life? Not today. What? Are y'all kidding me?
He was born to love a Western, that's what everybody said. And what gave them
I just need to know. Funny enough, he's gone dead silent. This arrogant prick that's been running his mouth all this time. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Bring up all those stats. Bring up all those stats. I can't wait for him to walk in. Show up to work tomorrow after your team lost. Show up to work tomorrow. That three-peat is dead and the Mahomes GOAT conversations end here. The three-peat talks is dead. The three-peat talks is dead. And the GOAT conversation is wraps. That's all I gotta say. GOAT conversation is wraps. That three-peat is dead. And we can move on with our lives. And I like Patrick Mahomes. I feel bad that he's not getting the help he needs by this offensive line. He hasn't played well. But again, guys are dropping passes when the opportunities are there. Offensive line's not protecting. There's reasons. But Nick Wright's arrogant self deserves this.
I spent most of my money on this. We rigged.
Interesting how Nick Wright's gone silent.
As many Bud Lights as it takes. A lot of Bud Lights. This cul-de-sac's popping. Bill, get off the boat. The HOA's already breathing down my neck.
Tonight's game on Fox is sponsored by Bud Light and the big men on cul-de-sac.
We need a blowout, man. We need a blowout. Nick Wright had the arrogance to talk, oh, the Chiefs are down 10. Now the game starts. They're down 24 now. You didn't say nothing. Now they're down 27. You ain't saying nothing now. Man's ducking. He wants to run his mouth and act arrogant. I hope he comes on television and cries. I hope he comes on television on his show tomorrow. I'll be at work watching it. I hope he cries on television tomorrow. I hope he cries. There goes the three-peat. There goes your conversation for Mahomes to be better than Brady. He ain't. There goes the GOAT conversation. Brady never got blown out in multiple Super Bowls. Has Brady ever been blown out in multiple Super Bowls? I don't think so. So now Brady has never been blown out in multiple Super Bowls. Mahomes has. Brady is undefeated against Mahomes in the postseason. So Mahomes never beat Brady the head-to-head in the playoffs. He lost him in the AFC title game. He lost him in the Super Bowl. Then when it comes to Super Bowl conversations, Mahomes has gotten blown out in multiple Super Bowls, and Brady hasn't. Mahomes, I need you to throw another pick. First down here for the Chiefs. Get a blowout. I want a shutout, bro. He gets shut out. You can't say nothing. Patrick Mahomes, 7 of 15, 41 yards, 2 interceptions. Should we have a conversation about his Super Bowl stats? Somebody go pull up this man's Super Bowl stats. I want to see how many turnovers he has. Mahomes dropping the ball. He's looking rattled. All I know is, bro, that GOAT conversation that Nick Wright wanted to push, it's dead. It is absolutely dead. He can't say a damn thing. Dead. He ran his mouth just for all this to happen. He can't say anything. He can't say anything. It's over. It's dead. He can live with it. And Eagles fans get to celebrate, but it's over. It's over. The GOAT conversation is over. The GOAT conversation is over. GOAT conversation's over. 2nd and 4. Mahomes running for his life for the 12th millionth time. He's pump faking. He's pump faking. Flag on the play. They're going to call him on him. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. There's got to be some sort of... He fumbled the ball too, but he got it back. There's got to be some sort of offensive hold. You know there's got to be some sort of offensive hold. Let's not even play around.
I think it's coming back with the holding, but man, do I love Patrick's level of competitiveness. He doesn't know there's a holding.
Yep. You know what's even funner about this situation? Mahomes is getting blown out, and Tom Brady's doing the commentary.
Brandon Graham just kind of bear hugs him, but as Patrick escapes, he's just holding on to that ball, doing everything he can to...
Interesting how Nick Wright's quiet. He's been running his mouth and talking all the trash. He ain't saying nothing now. Woo, man, I cannot wait. I cannot wait for tomorrow. He gonna come in with funeral quote. I hope he cries on television. I want Nick Wright to cry on television tomorrow. I want him to cry on television tomorrow. Please cry on television. That little GOAT debate, it's over. It's over. You thought Mahomes had a chance. You thought Mahomes had a chance. And you know what? Considering Mahomes' resume, he absolutely had a chance. He absolutely had a chance. But you're not going to convince the world. Now listen, I'm fine picking anybody but Tom Brady to be the GOAT. I don't like Tom Brady. But at the end of the day, you're not going to, just because you can convince me and everybody else, you're not going to universally convince anybody that Mahomes is better than Brady. He's not. He won't be the GOAT over Brady. He won't. Now, you can say he's better. Talent-wise, he is. Like I said, Aaron Rodgers is better talent-wise than Brady. Peyton Manning is better talent-wise than Brady. But you're not greater than Brady. Because at the end of the day, Buddy's sitting here with 7 rings. Tom Brady is 7-3 in the Super Bowl. 7-3. Mahomes about to be 3-2. Mahomes about to be 3-2. In those 3 losses, every single one of those games came down to the wire for Tom Brady. He doesn't know what it feels like to be blown out in the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes is about to get blown out in the 2nd Super Bowl. He got blown out by Brady, and oh, look at this. He nearly got picked again. He nearly got picked. Turnover on downs. He nearly got picked. Chiefs can't do nothing. This is over, bro. Game's done. I can tell you right now it's wraps. He's getting embarrassed. The GOAT debate's over. It was an interesting start. It was an interesting start. This is your LeBron James 2011 moment. It was an interesting start. It's over. It's over. Loving this. It's beautiful and it's terrible at the same time. Because Philadelphia fans get to experience joy, while Chiefs fans get to experience complete and utter misery. We love watching the Chiefs be miserable, but we hate that it comes at the cost of Philly fans being happy. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Philly fans are about to be celebrating beyond belief tonight. And it's going to be disgusting. But you know what? I'll live with a timeline of Eagles fans being insufferable over a timeline where the Chiefs 3-peat and you could push those GOAT conversations. It's dead. It's over. It's a wrap, big fella. It's a wrap, dog. It's a wrap. The GOAT conversation is over, big fella. The GOAT conversation is over. The GOAT conversation is over. The GOAT conversation is over. And I hope Travis Kelce retires after this. The GOAT conversation is over. You gotta love it. This is what I wish the Niners would have done to these schmucks last year. The GOAT conversation is over, ladies and gentlemen. The GOAT conversation is over. Nothing else that needs to be said. GOAT conversation's over. At this point, all he could do is fight to be the 2nd or 3rd greatest quarterback of all time. But he's not touching Brady. It's over. He's not touching Brady. It's done. Brady's never been blown out in the Super Bowl. Mahomes about to get blown out twice. And he's played like garbage in both those games that they got blown out. You can talk about the context. Nobody cares about the context. History remembers the winners and losers. And they're going to remember this performance by Patrick Mahomes, no matter what you want to say. At the end of the day, Brady's still going to remain king. So we got to wait for somebody else to come into the league and try again. Mahomes, it was one hell of an attempt. It was one hell of an attempt. You can't sit back and say he's going to get the longevity award Brady played, what, 21, 22 years and won 7 chips. At the end of the day, it's over. Mahomes had his chance. I said this. This was his LeBron James 2016 moment. LeBron's case for the GOAT starts and ends with the 3-1 comeback against the Warriors. That is his biggest accomplishment that has put him in the GOAT conversation and has allowed LeBron to have that conversation that he's the GOAT over Michael Jordan. The 3-1 comeback and the longevity with all the stats and awards and doing what he does. That is his biggest case for the GOAT case. But for Patrick, what can you say? You can't even use the longevity. You can't even use that argument with longevity because Brady played 21, 22 years. Even if Mahomes plays 20 plus years, it'll be similar to Brady. And will he catch him with 7 rings? I don't know. Travis Kelce, he's getting ready to retire probably. Mahomes about to be 3-2 in Super Bowls. At the end of the day, Patrick Mahomes is going to be the 2nd and 3rd greatest quarterback of all time, which isn't a problem, but the GOAT conversation is over. It's over. And I hope Jalen Hurts runs the score. Yes, there's the bomb! Touchdown! I want Jalen Hurts to get the Super Bowl MVP right now. Run up the score. Run the score up. Run the score up. I want them to drop 60 on their head. Run the score up. Run the score up. This is going to be the worst Super Bowl of all time. Baltimore wouldn't have got humiliated like this. Buffalo wouldn't have got humiliated like this. This is over. It's done. It's cooked. He's no longer the GOAT. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. Jalen Hurts, you're a Super Bowl champion. Saquon Barkley, you're a Super Bowl champion. Devontae Smith, you're a Super Bowl champion. A.J. Brown, you're a Super Bowl champion. End the game right now. Get the rings. Mahomes, it's over. The GOAT debate is gone. You can thank Nick Wright. You can thank Nick Wright in his arrogant mouth, constantly running his mouth, the constant nonsense the refs have pulled all season long. I couldn't have asked for a better situation. The only thing that would have made this great is if Detroit or Washington was doing this right now. If the Lions were in the Super Bowl, if the Commanders were in the Super Bowl, and they were doing this to the Chiefs, everybody would be celebrating right now. But it's the Eagles doing this to the Chiefs, which sucks. Kenny Pickett's a Super Bowl champion. Jalen Hurts, second best quarterback right now. He can hold that title. He's going to beat Mahomes. Again, we understand it's the defense locking up Mahomes, but he's going to beat Mahomes head-to-head. And this is his 2nd Super Bowl appearance, and he's about to get a ring on Mahomes' head. He can take that second best quarterback spot. All I know is in no particular order. Top 5 quarterbacks moving forward. Mahomes, Lamar, Allen, Burrow, and Hurts. Put in whatever order you want to put it. Those are the 5 best quarterbacks in the game. I don't give a damn what you got to tell me. I don't care. Jalen Hurts has earned his stripes. He don't need the individual accomplishments. He don't need no MVPs. That's what helps Lamar stay where he is. He don't need the monster stats. That helps Allen stay where he is. He don't need some of these fancy other stuff that you saw with Burrow, beating Mahomes to get to the Super Bowl. This is his aspect here. Beating Mahomes and winning a Super Bowl championship. That is all that needs to be said. I hope he fumbles this. I want them to get blown out by 50. This is the worst Super Bowl. This is the worst Super Bowl in who knows how long. This Super Bowl is complete garbage. But everybody's tuning in because they want to watch this dynasty fall. Look at it. You just got started and you're getting humiliated. The Patriots never got humiliated. Wow, that's crazy. I'm just saying. Patriots never got humiliated like this. End this game. Garbage. I'm going to sit back and say it. Garbage. 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 Jalen Hurts, Super Bowl MVP. Jalen Hurts, Super Bowl MVP. Jalen Hurts, Super Bowl MVP. And he puts the dagger in. Love it. I want every Chiefs fan crying right now. Mahomes taking a shot down the field. He got it to Worthy. Who cares? Who cares? You're down 34, buddy. A deep shot. Mahomes with a deep shot down the field, down 34, is the equivalent of CP3 hitting a huge 3 to lower the deficit to 42. Nobody cares, Mahomes. Nobody cares. This is the worst Super Bowl in NFL history, bro. The worst. If they go scoreless, this is worse than what we did to the Giants. This is worse than what we did to the Giants. This will be worse than what we did to the Giants. At least the Giants got 7 on a kick return for a touchdown. If they go scoreless, I'm laughing my tail off. This is one of the worst Super Bowls of all time. And it's attached to this team, this franchise, and this quarterback. And it couldn't happen to a better fan base. And it couldn't happen to a better representative than Nick Wright. His arrogant self deserves this. This is 2011 LeBron right here. This is 2011 LeBron type stuff. This is 2011 LeBron type stuff. He's getting smacked. He's getting smacked. Embarrassment. Embarrassing performance. Turn the ball over again. Let's see you do it again, Mahomes. This is, Broncos Seahawks level bad. This is close to that. This is close to that. They're getting busted. And I'm so happy this is happening. I'm so happy this is happening. I hate the Eagles winning this. I don't want the Eagles winning this. But you know what? I love it. I love it. Nick Wright still isn't responding. He's dead silent. He must be in tears. He must be crying right now. Uh-huh. That's cool. That's cool. Go conversate. Never a doubt, buddy. Never a doubt, buddy. Never a doubt, buddy. He's just going to flick it to Travis Kelce. Who cares? He's down 34.
We never substituted there. When the offense has a substitution, you have to allow the defense to do the same. So that breaks their momentum just a little bit. What's Mahomes feeling right now, frustration-wise? I mean, this guy's never been shut out through 3 quarters of a football game.
Yeah, no doubt. It's certainly frustrating because he doesn't feel like he can drop back with any level of comfort and read things out the way he typically would. But again, I just don't think he's a guy that blinks in these moments, and I don't care if you're down 34-0. There's a lot of pride at stake. You still want to go down here and deliver in the last 15 minutes of this game. Pressure from Brandon Graham.
Mahomes. Touchdown. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Yeah, yada, yada, yada. Chiefs on the board. Nobody cares. You're down 34-7. Nobody cares. Congratulations on your touchdown. Wow! Congratulations on your touchdown. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Go home.
Patrick with the throw 1 yard from the sideline. You got to stay on track all day with him. Worthy just getting into the defense. Carter Johnson on the coverage. And a great job by Worthy coming back and making that catch.
Going to go for 2 here.
Wait a minute. Let me see. 34. Damn it. Damn it. Nah, it's not going to happen. It's 34. 34-6 is pathetic.
Two-point conversion is no good. See Dejean there. We saw him back in the game after he left momentarily. Last possession. So 34-6. You know, it's interesting when you talk about this game, and we were breaking it down last night, and you know, the Chiefs have been so good. We told you in all these close games and comebacks and things. But you had said this Philly roster is explosive.
Yeah, they sure are. But certainly defensively, what they've limited Kansas City to on 3rd down has been a story. The pass rush has been a story.
Yeah.
Just hard to get away from these guys, and they attack the football anytime the ball's in the air. Those 2 interceptions by Patrick really hurt, turned into 14 points. So there's a lot.
Oh, God.
Never say it's over with that Kansas City team and the championship pedigree that they have. If you're the Eagles, you got 15 minutes for one of the greatest celebrations in your life. If you take care of business, they can't lose focus for 1 second.
Yeah, the other thing is because it's still in the 3rd quarter, you cannot attempt an onside kick. That was a new rule in the NFL this year. You can only do it in the 4th quarter and if you're losing. But right now, any thoughts of doing that? They can't. Here's Will Shipley on the return. And up around the 30 where the Eagles will take possession. possession with 29 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Well, a lot of stars in attendance here tonight. Kevin Hart, big Eagles fan. He's
Man,
seeing so far. Paul Rudd,
I gotta say it.
fan, not thrilled, as you would imagine. Ed Hathaway's got the green
This is the happiest I've been all season.
He's doing the
This is the happiest I've been all season. This is easily the happiest I have been all season. And I could tell you with true clarity, the NFL might still be alive. The NFL might legit still be alive. The NFL might be alive. The NFL might be alive. This team is not unbeatable. They can be beat. Not only can they be beat, they can be dominated. Not only can they be beat, they can be dominated. This actually brings hope now. This brings hope heading into next year. This team's not unbeatable. The voodoo magic wore off. It wore off. This squad can be beat. This Super Bowl is embarrassing. It's disgusting. People have already turned their TVs off. But this shows they can be beat. They can be handled. This team is not unbeatable. Jalen Hurts, my man, you just entered the top 5 quarterback. You might be at number 2 heading into the season, and you're about to be a Super Bowl champion. I'm proud of the man. With the way y'all talk about Jalen Hurts, you would assume he's the worst quarterback in the league. But Jalen Hurts about to get himself a ring, and he's played great today. And I hope he gets Super Bowl MVP too. The NFL might still be alive, guys. The NFL might legitimately still be alive.
Prevent dining disasters. It's what AI was meant to be.
Deciding what to do after graduation was a big deal. I had lots of options. Lots of things I was looking for. The chance to do something important. Explore my potential. Then exceed it. Become the best version of myself. While also helping others. Looking back, I made the right choice. Now, I'm excited to see how far I'll go.
Is submitting expenses a good use of Saquon Barkley's time?
You better not say yes.
Switch your business to ramp.com.
What is it? My new boyfriend. So sweet. Look what he just sent me.
Ooh, that's a lovely view.
What are you two looking at? Tip pick.
What did you say?
Tip pick. Tickets to the show with no hidden fees.
TechPick, the only major no-fee ticket site with the same seats at better prices.
As a scientist, I know by the time she takes her first breath, 9 billion more tons of carbon pollution will be in the air. When she takes her first steps, wildfires will have burned millions more acres she could have explored. By the time a child born today goes to college, it may be too late to leave them the world we promised. Our window to act on climate change is like watching them grow up. We blink and we miss it.
Still looking for a new job?
Just found out my dad's sister's husband is golfing buddies with the CEO of a great company, so basically I got a job.
Sounds promising.
Indeed helps you match based on what you know, not who you know.
Shane Dance would have did way better if he was on the Chiefs. I'm pushing agendas. You can push whatever agendas you want, big fella. All I'm saying is Baltimore wouldn't have looked this bad in the Super Bowl against the Eagles, neither would the Buffalo Bills. But we sitting at home right now watching them get humiliated. I can't wait for them to come back with no championship this year. It's going to be fun. It's going to be real fun. It's going to be real fun. Vote Jalen Hurts for Super Bowl MVP, guys. He absolutely deserves it. And I'm so happy. This is the happiest I've been all season, bro. This is the happiest I've been all season. There's still hope for this league. There is still hope for this league. There's still hope for this league. There's still hope for this league, guys. There's still hope for this league.
That's his 6th catch today.
Doing a great job of using him today in the passing game. The run production hasn't quite been there. He's only got 47 yards rushing on 18 carries, but he has has caught 6 passes, getting the ball outside of that defensive line, which has been very tough to run through. So I like getting the ball to him on the perimeter.
Just keep running the ball, guys. Or keep running the ball, kill the Glock, and let's go home.
Tough sledding all day there, but obviously time is the Eagles' friend right now. I'm guessing as a quarterback, you're trying to take this down to a second or two every time, right, on the play clock?
Yeah, at this point, you're working against the clock if you're KC. So if you're Philly, you do want to put as much pressure as you can when you have the ball to, we call that milk the clock, and then you just try to keep that defense, your space, and Patrick Mahomes off the field where he can do damage very quickly like he did on that last drive.
Blitz coming, Hurts, backpedals, throws, AJ beats the blitz and beats
First down, Eagles. Keep running the clock. But yeah, man. Can't even lie, man. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This right here is beautiful.
McDuffie's an all-pro, and he's finding ways to get separation.
This is beautiful.
And I always have said since watching Jalen Hurts a lot this year, when that ball comes out of his hands,
This is beautiful, man.
that's when he's at his best.
The Bills and the Ravens would have made this a much more exciting Super Bowl. They wouldn't have gotten blown out like this. But unfortunately, neither one of those teams got it done when they needed to, so it is what it is. But this right here shows me they're beatable, man. I hope this is the end of the Chiefs. I hope the Chiefs never get to another Super Bowl. I hope Travis Kelce retires after this, and this is the end. I hope, you know, how old is he? How old is he? How old is he? How old is he? You know, he's still got time. I hope this is the end of the road for Travis Kelce. Is Hurts over Lamar and Allen now? He could be over Mahomes. I could put Jalen Hurts the best quarterback. I don't care what the rankings are. I don't care. I am happy this is done. Put Jalen Hurts as the best quarterback in football. I could care less. I'm glad the Chiefs is having this downfall. I want their fans crying. I want Nick Wright crying. I want Travis Kelce retired after this game. I hope Andy Reid retires after this game. And I hope the Chiefs fall into irrelevancy. I hope the Chiefs next year are a wild card round exit so somebody else can go take over. I'm praying on the downfall of the Chiefs. This is what the Niners should have done to them last year, but they blew it. And that's why people cannot sit back and crown Brock Purdy for anything, because they blew it. And Kyle Shanahan, you blew it. I want the confetti raining down right now. I don't need to wait the last 11 minutes. Put this game on ice. Jalen Hurts is Super Bowl MVP. He's the best quarterback in the league now. Give him the title. I could care less. I'm just glad the Chiefs' downfall is happening here. We're all tired of the Chiefs. That's why we wanted them to lose. When the Eagles beat the Ravens in Baltimore, I knew they were for real. When they beat us, I knew they were going to the Super Bowl. When the Eagles beat us, I knew they were going to the Super Bowl. Detroit's defense was decimated. The Rams were half and half. The Lions defense was decimated. The Rams were half and half. Who else? Didn't believe in the Vikings for a second. The Bucs, we knew they weren't going to go far. They would have lost to the Eagles in a rematch. The Commanders were the only ones that made me intrigued. But the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl. When they beat us in Baltimore, they came back. We were up 9-0. They beat us in Baltimore. That's when I knew, yeah, they probably going to the Super Bowl. Detroit right now, that defense is decimated. Eagles going to the Super Bowl. Bro, Kendrick just cooked Drake. Yeah, he cooked Drake at that halftime show. Everybody was waiting, man. Everybody was waiting for that halftime show. And I think it was good. I think the halftime show was good, but it was more so just another moment for Kendrick to just roll and dance all over Drake's grave in this situation. And he got to do what he wanted to do. We're all tired of the Chiefs, Kevin. We are all tired of the Chiefs. I hope this is their downfall. I hope this is the beginning of the end. They had their moment. They had their time. They became a dynasty. Then they fail and lose, and that's it for them. I hope this is the end of the Chiefs. I really do. I hope Travis Kelce retires next year. I hope they don't get any great pieces to give them the team, the guys they need in the biggest moment. I hope Andy Reid retires in 2 years, and I hope Patrick Mahomes is just left to his own devices and the Chiefs never get back to a Super Bowl. I hope. All I'm going to need at this point, I got hope now for the future. I just need Baltimore to build a wall around Lamar and Derrick Henry. Build a wall around Lamar and Derrick Henry. Build a wall around Lamar and Derrick Henry. You need to build a wall of that offensive line. And you need to get yourself a legitimate pass rusher. You get those two things, let's run it back next year. I got hope in the NFL again. The fact that this happened, they got rolled, makes me have hope in the NFL again. There's life. The NFL has life, ladies and gentlemen. The NFL has life. Because for the first time, you can say this in 2 years, the Chiefs actually look beatable. For the first time, the Chiefs look beatable in the postseason. For the first time in 3 years, the Chiefs look beatable in the postseason. They looked actually beatable and lost, and they got smacked. Oh, he's crying. Man, I feel for him. I do. But I need y'all to keep crying. I don't want the players to cry. I want their fans to cry. So I'm feeling bad for that player that's in tears right now. You know, you worked so hard to get to this point. Any player that's crying, I got respect for you. You worked so hard to get to this point. You got to the Super Bowl, and you're getting beat this way. It's got to be painful. I will not make fun of a single player that's crying. The players put their bodies on the line. They sacrifice themselves, put everything they have into this game to get to this moment, to get to this opportunity to win a Super Bowl. This right here is what it's all about. That player crying is somebody that truly cares because he wanted to win, and it hurts. So I've got nothing negative to say about any player that's crying. I will not make fun of a player that's crying. But any fans that are crying? Any fans that are crying. I hope they keep crying. I hope there's Chiefs fans that are crying. I hope there are Chiefs fans saying, it don't matter, we went back to back. This one don't really matter. We'll be back next year. I want them to be in that copium. I want every single Chiefs fan to be completely crushed by this loss because history's gone. Your guy, Patrick Mahomes, ain't passing Tom Brady. The GOAT conversation is dead. It's over. And I want y'all to realize that. No matter what he does for the rest of his career, he will always be number 2 to Brady. Because he needed to do something that was never done. Three-peat. Tom Brady never three-peated. If he would have pulled that off, different conversation. Now, you're just behind Brady. It's okay. There's your GOAT conversation. It's over. It's over. He can never be the GOAT. 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 It's over. He can never be the GOAT. Tom Brady beat him head-to-head in the AFC Championship game. He beat him head-to-head in the Super Bowl. It's over. And guess what? Tom Brady has never been blown out in a single Super Bowl. Mahomes been blown out twice in the Super Bowl now. And in both those games, he played like trash. The GOAT conversation is over. It's okay. You've got arguably the second or third greatest quarterback of all time. Be proud of that, Kansas City. You weren't expecting that. But for you guys that were pushing the GOAT conversation, it's over, it's dead, it's done. We can put it to sleep, we can put it to bed. And I hope this is the end of the Chiefs. I hope their dynasty just ended right here. I hope Travis Kelce retires to go spend whatever time he wants with Taylor Swift. I hope he retires. I hope in 2 years Andy Reid retires. I hope Spags leaves that team in 2 or 3 years to go get himself a head coaching job somewhere else. I hope Patrick Mahomes has left his own devices, and I hope this team never gets to another Super Bowl. I'm praying on this Chiefs downfall. I might have got my joy back.
Here's that Devontae Smith touchdown from the lens of Don Cornelli, who is retiring after today. Nobody better, and there might not ever be anyone better. The best. Donnie, we love you. 37-6 Philadelphia. 9:51 to go. So it's still a 4-possession game, but you need 4 scores and 4 two-point conversions.
I don't need the context, Adrian. History only remembers the winners and losers. We don't talk about context. When I bring up the context about Lamar and the Ravens' playoff losses, nobody cares. History remembers the winners and losers. And today, the Chiefs are losers. And Patrick Mahomes has received his second Super Bowl loss. In both those losses, he got blown out. And in both those losses, he played like garbage. It's over. I hope this is the end of their dynasty. What did the Chiefs do to you? We're tired of these arrogant people. I'm glad you asked me that. Anyone else want to go? I'll get my piece out. What did the Chiefs do to us? The arrogance. Oh, he fumbled it. Get it? Yes! That's 3 turnovers. Mahomes. 1, 2, 3 turnovers in the Super Bowl. Get him out of here. He's out of the GOAT conversation. He's out of the GOAT conversation. Fumbling the ball. He's out of the GOAT conversation. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. He's out of the GOAT conversation. So back to this question of what did the Chiefs do to us? Bro, it starts off with their fan base and it goes to some of their players. The arrogance that they started feeling themselves after they won that second championship. Their third championship. They started to feel themselves. It starts with their arrogant fan base that wants to downgrade everybody else and talk trash and act like they're superior. They can't be touched. It starts with them. Then it starts with their players who think they're untouchable. It started happening. Once the whole thing happened last year with the Taylor Swift stuff, they started acting like they're untouchable. And because they won the Super Bowl, they really started to feel like they're untouchable. The arrogance, bullcrap. That's BS. He fumbled the ball. That is not no penalty. That's nonsense. The refs can do whatever they want. You can't save Mahomes. I don't give a damn that he hit him in the face mask. You can't save Mahomes. The refs can't save him. He's still going to get blown out. So yeah, the arrogance that they showed last year, the arrogance that you constantly see from players like Travis Kelce, who, by the way, he'll be out there, he'll be pushing people, he'll be getting in people's faces, he'll be taunting people. He doesn't get the call. But Zay Flowers gets a taunting call in the AFC Championship game. Crap always goes their way. The refs are not always giving calls to them, but in the biggest moments with the game on the line, the refs seem to lean towards their way. We're so tired of the arrogant Chief fans. We're tired of people like Travis Kelce that wants to do whatever he wants to do on the football field and act like he's untouchable, and the refs don't call it. And we're tired of people like Nick Wright running his mouth and acting arrogant, acting like this team's untouchable. Never a doubt. Never a doubt. We hate these guys. Just like we hated the Patriots, you hate dynasties. And as somebody that has been on both sides of the spectrum, because I was a Heat fan during the Big Three, they prayed for our downfall. So when we lost, everybody was happy. The Chiefs are just the next in line. When the Patriots lost to the Eagles, everybody was happy. When the Heat lost to the Mavericks, everybody that wasn't a Heat fan was happy. I was devastated. But people that wanted the Heat to lose, they were happy. When the Warriors lost to the Raptors, everybody was happy because they knew Katie was going to leave. When dynasties fall, when they lose, everybody that's not a fan of that team is happy. So that's what they did to us. They're just the next in line. We did the same to the Patriots. We did the same to the Warriors. People did the same to the Heat. People do this all the damn time. They were doing the same thing to the Yankees back when they were a dynasty. That's why people still laugh at them now. They'll do the same to us Dodgers. If we don't go back to back, if the Dodgers don't win the World Series and go back to back, we're going to get clowned. Everybody wants the Dodgers to fail. When you're a dynasty, when you're hated by everybody else, they pray for your downfall. The Chiefs are just the next in line for it. That's just it. Not to mention, if they would have three-peated, everybody's interest in the NFL would have just dropped massively because it just feels like it's predictable. But we got our life back. You can beat these mans. Oh, my God, I was about to swear right there. You can beat these You can beat these guys. They're beatable. I got my joy back. I might have legitimately got my joy back.
Eagles call a timeout there. Catch their breath. 6 sacks, Tom. 0 blitzes by the defensive line. It's the 4th time in the StatCast era the team hasn't blitzed in a game, and they've dominated with a 4-man rush. It's one of the greatest Super Bowl performances of all time.
Yeah, incredible. And they normally blitz about 20-25% of the time. Coach Fangio, when we spoke to him the other day, he said, I'd like to blitz a little bit more. I just don't think we can handle it yet based on the young...
I hate B Souls for this. B Souls sitting back and saying this is like if 2011 Braun was happening and MJ was on commentary, which is fine. That is absolutely factual because this happening in front of Tom Brady, Tom, you're still number one, buddy. You're still the GOAT. No one can catch you now. Mahomes is dead on that topic. Shout out to The Truth with the $9.99 donation. Appreciate it, brother. Discount DeCosta needs to learn from Howie. Buddy needs to learn right now. We need to get the pass rusher. You can beat this team. The Eagles just showed us. They're beatable. You can humiliate these guys. Baltimore has the talent to beat these dudes. Go get a legitimate pass rusher. We can beat these smucks. Go get a pass rusher. Go get a pass rusher. Go get that guy. Go get that guy to secure the D-line and make sure you can get to Mahomes. They're beatable. They can be beat. They can be beat. No, I get it, especially when people always 100% blame every playoffs on Lamar when I point out it's kind of not his fault. Oh, so what if the Ravens become a dynasty? Then I'll be one of those fans that's part of a dynasty. Just like I'm a Dodgers fan. So it's no different to me. I was a Heat fan during the Big Three. So I know what it feels like to be the Chiefs fans right now. I know what it feels like when we lost in 2011, when we lost in 2014. I know, as a Heat fan, I know what it feels like. Everybody wants you to lose. Your team's so damn good, it's too easy for you to win. So when you lose, everybody's laughing at your downfall. I know what it feels like to have the entire league wanting you to fail. All the fan bases in the league want your squad to fail. They want your squad to lose. I know what it feels like. Warriors fans know what it feels like. We know what it feels like. If the Ravens become a dynasty, I would just be another one of those fans that's part of that. I would legit be one of the fans that's part of that. I will be celebrating our winning. And I'll be just like a fan that's in a dynasty. And when we ultimately fall, everybody else will be celebrating our downfall. It's the circle of sports. This is just what it was. Not what it was. This is just what it is. It's always been this way. That's what it was in the past. That's what it is now. That's what it's always going to be. Dynasties are never going to be liked. Villains win. But when the villains get taken down, everybody should be happy. The only problem in this situation is they're getting taken down by another villain, but it's more so the lesser of two evils, so you live with it. Yeah, people were happy when the Astros did lose. 40-6. I hope Kelsey retires right now. He didn't do a damn thing. Bum, retire. 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 I need Travis Kelsey to retire.
Mom, Dad,
We have something to tell you.
We have a twin brother we never told you about.
Oh, so.
The Chiefs are beatable.
Other David.
You called him
The Chiefs are beatable. Say whatever you want to say about the Eagles. They prove these guys are beatable.
You,
Beckham. Dave Beckham.
No way.
Hey, what'd you say your name was?
David, try one of these. That is the best buffalo.
Jalen Hurts is probably not going to get Super Bowl MVP. They're going to give it to one of these defensive players.
Invented in Buffalo, the city. So it's not Buffalo. You all right, man? Still got it?
Come on, guys. Sorry, it's a thing I do.
You drink Stella. I have tasted something, I have to tell you.
My brother is a famous soccer player? Yeah. So how famous are you? Like Matt Damon famous?
Maybe Ben Affleck famous.
That's a shame.
People will celebrate. Y'all, people will celebrate so much when the Astros lost. I really hope this is the end. I need this to be the end. I hope Travis Kelsey retires. I hope Andy Reid retires in 2 years. I hope Spags is on a different organization as a head coach somewhere else. I hope this is the end. Myles Garrett, Debo, Cooper, EDC has to do something. We use all 11 picks. I will be disappointed. If this, listen right now. I don't care about Debo. I don't care about Cooper. Give me Myles Garrett. It will go from there. Give me Myles Garrett. If you can get Myles Garrett and you can build a wall around Lamar and Derrick Henry, we back. I legitimately believe I got my joy back. I was fully convinced the Chiefs were going to win this game. I was fully convinced the Chiefs were going to win this game. To see them get, not only lose, but get blown out, oh. I think I got my joy back, man. I don't know who's going to get it. Pick one of these defensive leaders. One of these guys got to go get the Super Bowl MVP. I really would like for it to be Jalen Hurts just to push your narrative, but it's going to be a defensive player. Ravens not getting Myles. We know they're not. We're just pushing a maybe, but we know they're not going to, obviously. I even said it on Twitter. Anyone that thinks the Ravens are getting Myles Garrett, just put that away. Unfortunately, the NFL is not the NBA. You're not gonna get a Luka to 80 trade situation here. It's not gonna happen. So I don't see 80. I'm in all honesty, I think the Commanders are probably gonna go get Myles Garrett if that can happen. If they can get Myles Garrett, it'll be good. Get him the hell down. 7:55 left. We can put this on ice. Celebrate, Eagles fans. You dominated these guys. Celebrate. A championship coming to Philadelphia. Those fans are going to be disgusted. So again, we know they're not getting Myles. I think more so the Commanders are going to, but the Ravens got to attack now. Build a wall around Lamar and Derrick Henry. In my opinion, build a wall around. This is what the Ravens need to do in the offseason. They need to build a wall around Lamar and Derrick Henry. Create a monster offensive line, and then go get a pass rusher. You do those two things. You build a wall around Lamar and Derrick Henry. You get a pass rusher to solidify that front seven. At that point, you're good to go. It's all about them executing in the playoffs. That's it. It'll be all about them executing in the playoffs. But it feels like the Ravens are close to getting to where they want to get to. They keep falling short, but it's close. They're getting closer and closer. Will they break through? That's the question. And obviously, if you're a Bills fan, you got to feel really happy. You got to feel happy and sad about this. Happy that this team is beatable. Sad that you couldn't be the one to beat them. And now if you're the Bills, you focus on just defense, defense, defense. And you hope by improving your defense and your pass rush, you'll be able to beat this team next year. But there's actual hope. There's hope now. There's hope. This team is beatable. This team is beatable. This team is absolutely beatable. Ravens got to take notes. D-line and running the ball more in the playoffs, and receivers, tight ends, not dropping the ball in the playoffs. About execution. Micah Parsons? I don't know if that's going to happen. If Jerry's willing to trade Micah Parsons, I'll take him. Eagles did get their revenge, and I'm so happy to see they got their revenge. Nothing makes me happier than to see this moment happening here. The Chiefs getting embarrassed in a playoff game. Damn, I didn't even realize this. My boy Hollywood, things were getting way too convenient. Hollywood Brown goes to that team. They get a hold of DeAndre Hopkins. They go 15-1. See? You see what happens? Those 15-win teams never won the Super Bowl, buddy. Those 15-win teams never really won the Super Bowl like that, big fella. It was so easy for the Chiefs that they ended up not seeing it coming. I hope this is the end of their dynasty. I truly do. I hope this is the end of their dynasty. Don't worry, Josh. Aaron Rodgers is coming to Pittsburgh. Aaron Rodgers is coming to Pittsburgh. He'll be your savior, I'm sure. Look at them. Look how disappointed they are. Look how just depressed they are. I'm so happy to see this because the arrogance that they fed into their fans. They fed into their fans' energy. They brought that level of arrogance and cockiness thought they can be able to recover from anything. It didn't matter how much they were down by. And at the end of the day, they proved they could do it, but not today. And I'm thankful to every single Eagles. Who is Mahomes throwing to? Air? Oh, he's lost himself. Throwing to nobody. Absolute air. So glad. But hey, we can say it right now. Hollywood ain't getting no ring. Buddy, you better leave KC. You ain't getting no ring. Hollywood, you ain't getting no ring. Hollywood, you ain't getting no ring. You better do yourself a favor and get the hell out of KC, buddy. You ain't getting no ring. You ain't getting no ring. You thought you could go to Kansas City and get an easy ring? You ain't getting no ring. D-Hop, you thought you could end up in KC and get an easy ring? You ain't getting no ring. None of these guys getting a ring. The rightful squad that has been dominant all year deserves it. Bro, they beat the Ravens. And that told me, oh, look at that's a jump. Oh, here comes Mahomes launching it. I hope he gets picked. Easy pick, but obviously it was a jump. Easy pick, but obviously it's coming back. Dude, just sit down. I don't think CJ knows that. They're going to say it's, obviously it was an offside play, so it's not a pick six.
You realize there's a flag, and Patrick obviously knew that he had a free play. So give his guy his chance. He gets the offside with the hard count. Carter jumps into the neutral zone. Patrick looks over, sees the flag, and says, all right, I'm going to take a shot. Aaron Rodgers did that about as well as anybody in the history of the NFL.
Yeah. Don't matter. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes. I think I might enjoy it. I ain't going to say that yet. I still don't. Still, to be honest, I'm not fully. Oh, yeah, Mahomes can't reach Brady anymore. Brady never lost by more than one score. Mahomes been blown out. Yeah, it's over for the GOAT debate. The GOAT conversation's over. The GOAT conversation is over, man. No, even if he wins, I don't agree with RG3. Even if he wins, it's not gonna happen. Even if Mahomes wins 7 rings, he won't be considered the GOAT over Brady, because at the end of the day, Brady beat him head to head. Brady beat him head to head, and he never got blown out in the Super Bowl. Mahomes got blown out in 2 Super Bowls and lost to Brady head to head, both for the AFC title game and Super Bowl. It's over. It's over. It's over. Mahomes GOAT talk ends here.
Organization has showed since they lost in the Super Bowl, it's always about mental toughness and it's about resilience and overcoming adversity. And last year, the season didn't end the way they wanted it to. They had a great start to the year and they really faltered down the stretch. They came back this year.
God, this is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. I hope Mahomes turns the ball over again. I just need him to turn the ball over again.
At this point, they've played the best game of their season against the best team in the AFC.
It's impressive. It really is. You think about where they were. They were 2-2, like you said, off of that collapse last year when it fell apart, and everybody wanted Nick Sirianni's head on a platter. Well, Nick Sirianni in his second Super Bowl in 4 years, and he's about to win his first. Talk about a turnaround. Blitz, Mahomes, deck, gets rid of it, throws it, and completes it for a first down. And Hollywood Brown has it out around the 11-yard line. Keep the drive going as Zach Bond came in on the pressure.
Yeah, great pressure. Zach Bond unblocked to the quarterback, coming right through the B gap right there, right between the guard and the tackle. Patrick sees it and fires it out there to Hollywood Brown. Good job getting out.
He's got embarrassed on national television. The whole world is healing. The problem is Philly's the one that did this. That's the only thing that ruins this, is that Philadelphia had to be the team to do it. If this was the Lions, the world would have been healed. If this was Detroit that did this, everybody in the world would have been healed. The world would have healed. Like, bro, we would have ended everything. The world would be perfect if this was the Detroit Lions. The fact that it's happening because of the fact that it's happening by the Philadelphia Eagles, that's what hurts. The Eagles are the ones that did this. But if this was the Lions, man, if Detroit had beaten up and blown out Kansas City to win their first ever Super Bowl, that would have been a perfect ending. If it was the Commanders, it would have been great as well. If it was the Commanders, it would have been great as well. Flag on the play, who cares? Hollywood got himself a touchdown, but it may be coming back.
Looks like it will.
Maybe a pick play. Or on offense, we call those rub routes.
It's over. The GOAT debate's over. The GOAT debate is over. This was the only thing he could do to catch up. Even if Mahomes ends up with 7 rings, he won't be seen as better than Brady. If Mahomes gets 7 rings, he still won't be better than Brady. At the end of the day, Brady has too much over him now. Brady has never been blown out in the Super Bowl. Brady, 0. Brady is 7-3 in the Super Bowl. Those 3 losses were all close losses that came down to the wire, and Brady had a chance to win all those games. They just got to stop at the end of the day. That's just what it came down to. So Brady lost close to the Super Bowl. Both of Mahomes' Super Bowl losses, he got blown out. Both of Mahomes' Super Bowl losses, he got blown out. I will repeat this. Both of Mahomes' Super Bowl losses, he got blown out. And one of those blown out losses was to Brady. So Brady has beaten him. Brady's 2-0 against Mahomes in the postseason. He beat him in an AFC Championship game to go to the Super Bowl. He beat him in the Super Bowl. So Brady has that 2-0 victory against him in the postseason. Then he has the fact that he's never been blown out in the Super Bowl, and Mahomes has twice. There's nothing left. Mahomes' case for the GOAT is done. It's over. It's finito. It's gone. He has nothing left to hold on to. It's over. At best, he's playing to be the 2nd greatest quarterback of all time. That's it. He won't be better than Brady, though. At least DeAndre Hopkins got himself a touchdown in the Super Bowl. He ain't getting that ring, but he got himself a touchdown in the Super Bowl. Congrats, bro. You'll be in the history books. You scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl. You still got blown out.
Yeah, sure is. Coming in Dynasty, I kind of felt the same way that I would throw the ball to. He's also a Fox teammate of ours and one of the all-time greats. He played a few great Super Bowls over the years.
A couple. You guys did all right. We're going to go for two here. Rolling pressure throws, and it's called as a penalty flag. Watson has it for now for the two. And we'll see if this one holds on or not. Wait for the official announcement by Ronald Torbert.
The result of the play is a successful two-point try. Illegal use of the hands in the face. Defense number 32. That penalty will be enforced on the ensuing kickoff.
Nick Sirianni on the precipice of a Super
What did Diop do to you? Nothing. I'm just making fun of all their players. Diop did nothing to me. Diop didn't do anything to me. Hollywood didn't do anything to me. I just want to talk trash to all their players.
came on in, and then he wasn't with the Chiefs anymore. And now he's with the Philadelphia Eagles trying to beat Andy Reid, who was once the coach of the Chiefs. But it's really pretty something for Sirianni, right? That was 09 started. Grew up in Jamestown, New York, which is a little south of Buffalo. He was an excellent wide receiver at D3 powerhouse Mountain Union. They won 3 national titles, so he's always been a winner. This fiery guy who seems to kind of, fit with South Philly, right? It just kind of works, and well, now his name goes down in history.
Yeah, sure does, for good reason.
I'm not even going to cap to you. I'm not even going to cap to you. The way I watched this Eagles team play, the Bills could have been in this game, they would have lost. The Ravens could have been in this game, they probably would have lost. The Eagles had it this year. The Eagles were just that team. They were that damn dominant. They were that damn brutal as a team. Lamar would have been running for his life with our offensive line. This offensive line could protect Mahomes. Imagine what Falele and Patrick McCarry would have been doing. Lamar would have been running for his life. Derrick Henry wouldn't have been able to get anything going. We would have been frustrated as Ravens fans. Lamar wouldn't have. He would have been just doing everything in his power, but we would have came up short. However, we would have got blown out. So I could sit here. I can sit here in all objectivity and say if the Ravens were playing in this game or the Bills were playing in this game, it would be a lot closer, but we still would have lost. The Eagles are just that damn good. As a complete football team. From top to bottom, they're that damn good. Now, maybe we can make an argument that if we could shut down Saquon and force Jalen Hurts to throw, our secondary could allow us to keep it close. But I don't think we would have been able to get the best of that defense. That front seven is ferocious. They built a monster team. I hope this is the end of the road for Travis Kelce.
Kenny Pickett grew up an Eagles fan on the Jersey Shore, getting a chance to play in a Super Bowl.
Uh-oh, look at the Gatorade. Here it goes.
Get that Gatorade.
I would have guaranteed that AJ would be the one that wants to dump it on Sirianni.
Let's see.
And Devontae, and Steve away.
Uh-oh. Good move. Great maneuver.
A little okey doke.
Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts got to get a lot of respect for this, man. They pulled off something amazing. Never would have thought this would happen, man. Never would have thought this would happen. I hope Taylor Swift's in breakup mode tonight. That's crazy. Kenny Pickett is playing in the Super Bowl. Kenny Pickett is getting snaps in the Super Bowl. That's how humiliating this loss is. Kenny Pickett is getting snaps in the Super Bowl.
Let's see. Doesn't suspect anything.
Look at that face. Now, who can he possibly yell at in the stands today at this point? Is there anybody?
By the way, it doesn't matter. Everyone will accept it. By the way, apropos to the Gatorade.
Sounds like a bunch of hate because your team couldn't do it. Buddy, I already said my team can't get over the hump. It don't matter. It don't matter. I already said my team can't get over the hump. I'm hating. That's perfectly fine. It's a bunch of hate. But guess what? I hated and I hated and I hated and I hated. And guess what? My prayers were answered. And I'm going to keep hating on the Chiefs. Yeah, my team can't get it done. The thing about it is I have been very clear about how my team has failed to get it done. I've talked about their deficiencies. I've already cooked my team alive on multiple occasions. Go back and check my videos. I'ma hate. And I'm going to keep hating on the Chiefs because I hate them. And the arrogance and cockiness they walked around with, from their fans to their players to Travis Kelce's arrogant self, I'm going to keep hating. And I'm going to keep hating. And I'm going to keep hating. I hope this is the last game Travis Kelce plays. I hope Travis Kelce retires after this game. I hope Andy Reid retires in 2 years. I hope Spags ends up as a head coach somewhere in 2 years. I want Patrick Mahomes to be left to his own devices with no offensive line, old receivers, and nothing to work with. And I hope the Chiefs never get to another Super Bowl again under Patrick Mahomes. So I'm going to keep hating. I already know my team can't get it done. They can't get over the hump. Do I think they'll get over the hump next year? No. I know what their problem is, and I don't think it's going to be changed. Nothing's going to change in Baltimore. They'll fall short next year. I can say that with complete honesty, but it don't matter. I'm going to keep hating. Rain, my love for the game was absolutely lost. Why was it lost? Because nothing was changing. I saw the same thing happen over and over again. I predicted everything to happen this season. I predicted the Ravens would go 12-5. I predicted they would win their division. I predicted they would lose in the divisional round because they would fall short and do the same thing they've been doing over and over and over and over again. I said the Bills would lose to the Chiefs because they can't get over the hump and they always lose to them. I said the Vikings were going to go one and done because Sam Darnold's never playing the playoff game. We've seen this story before with the Vikings. I said the Lions were going to get upset because they didn't have a defense. I said the Steelers were going to get blown out because it's the same nonsense that's been happening since 2017. Everything that's happened in the playoffs has been predictable. And after watching my team over and over and over and over and over again do the same thing consistently in the playoffs, I lost my love for the game. And I was prepared for this Super Bowl to put the nail in the coffin because I 100% predicted the Chiefs were going to win this game, thus completing the three-peat, thus continuing the cycle. Nothing changes. Everything's predictable. The Eagles brought me my love back. They showed me these bums can be beaten. These bums can be beaten. The Chiefs ain't winning next year. Why? Because the Eagles are going to go back to back. The Ravens are going to fold in the playoffs. The Chiefs are going to beat the Bills. And the Eagles are going to be standing there as a gauntlet ready to smack this team again next year. Ain't nothing changing. The Eagles going to be back there next year. Eagles going to go back to back. And that's going to bring my love back. Because when I see the Chiefs get smacked once again, that tells me they ain't getting nothing. Mahomes' GOAT conversation is over. It's over. He's no longer the GOAT. Put it to bed. He can't catch Brady. It's done. I tried to crown Mahomes, but what happened? He folded. Brady was down 28-3 against the Atlanta Falcons. He stepped up and got it done. This man was down 24-0 and he folded. It's over. It's all over. I hope Nick Wright is crying. I hope Chiefs fans are crying. I hope Taylor Swift tells Travis to hang it up. Tell him to hang it up. It's over. All these Swiftie fans are experiencing pain for the first time in their life as a quote-unquote sports fan. It's a lovely thing to see. I never, in my wildest dreams, when I woke up this morning, I was ready to declare my love for the game to be over because I thought the Chiefs were going to win no matter what. For this Eagles team to put belt to ass in a Super Bowl, I got my love back. I got my joy back. That tells me it can happen. And I can sit back and say no matter what, if the Ravens pull their nonsense again next year in the playoffs, if the Bills fall short, if the Cincinnati Bengals never get a defense, if the Steelers still stink, if the Chargers still choke, no matter what happens, I know the Eagles will be in that Super Bowl next year, ready to smack this team again and send them back to reality. So yeah, I got my joy back. I got my joy back. What happened to class, Ravens fans? I don't give a damn about that class. Because every time when one side throws that class nonsense up, they never follow in their own words. Bills fans want to throw what happened to that class. But they're the same ones that want to send racist comments. And it's not everybody, obviously. But they're the same ones that don't practice what they preach. And I'm tired, man. We ain't doing what happened to class to nothing. Because no one ever wants to follow suits on that. They'll always say, we got to be classy. And nobody wants to follow it. 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 We ain't doing none of that. This is a celebration today. Mahomes, I hope you yeet it for another pick. Oh, look at Wordy. Wordy's just picking up these what would you call it? Wordy is picking up these, what's it called? Make-A-Wish touchdowns. He's picking up these Make-A-Wish touchdowns. Congratulations! The Chiefs put up 20 points in the Super Bowl. They didn't look too bad. Xavier Worthy's saying, listen, everyone else played like a bum. I'm not the reason we lost today. Look at him get these Make-A-Wish touchdowns. And Mahomes padding his stats. It ain't gonna make you the GOAT, buddy. Padding your stats ain't gonna make you the GOAT. You're not beating Brady, big fella. It's over. It's over. It's over. Oh, it's over. Oh, it's over. Oh, it's over. Oh, it's over. It's over. Mahomes padding his stats like it's going to change anything. You're not the GOAT, buddy. Brady's still the GOAT. It's over, big fella. Pad your stats as much as you want. It's not going to change anything. We got 2 minutes left. Once you kick this onside kick, Philly can get the ball back, take a knee, and celebrate a title. Getting these Make-A-Wish touchdowns in the Super Bowl like it means anything. Jalen Hurts, get ready, buddy. Go celebrate a title. Patrick Mahomes, go home. Travis Kelce, retire. Andy Reid, it may be time to hang it up. Oh, my goodness. I might have got my joy back. I might have legitimately got my joy back. I never thought Philly was going to blow this team out. I woke up this morning and sat back and said, let's get this three-peat over with. I really sat back and said, let's get this three-peat over with. Legitimately, I sat back and said, let's get this three-peat over with. That GOAT debate's over. That GOAT debate is over. Woo, that GOAT debate's over. That GOAT debate is over. Kick the onside kick, failed to get it, give it to the Eagles, and we can call it a day. Sounds like you an Eagles fan. I ain't an Eagles fan. I ain't an Eagles fan. I hate the Eagles. I hate the Eagles. Everything, I can only focus on the celebration because I don't want to focus on the bad part of this. All I want to do is focus on the good. And the good is the Chiefs got embarrassed in the Super Bowl and they got smoked. I don't want to think about the Eagles celebrating a title because that makes me sick. Everything in my power wishes this was the Washington Commanders here. If the Commanders were here, I would be sitting here in complete elation. But unfortunately, the Commanders were just not good enough defensively to hang with this team. Saquon Barkley's got himself a ring. Darius Slay's got himself a ring. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts, they all got themselves a ring. Time to celebrate a title in Philadelphia. Everybody's going to be sick. I don't care if it hurts Lamar's case. Why is the first thing y'all got to think about hurting Lamar's case? Lamar hurt his own case by turning the ball over twice. No one told him to throw a pick and fumble the ball. He hurt his own damn case. If he didn't turn the ball over twice the first half, maybe you could be in this game. Not everything revolves around Lamar. Not everything revolves around Lamar. Let other people have their moments. Jalen Hurts winning a Super Bowl ain't got nothing to do with Lamar Jackson. If Lamar wanted to be in the Super Bowl, you tell him don't turn the ball over twice in a playoff game. Nobody cares. Y'all always focus on these narrative aspects for Lamar. If Lamar wanted to be here, he shouldn't have turned the ball over twice. Focus on guys that actually did what they needed to do. The first thing that should not come to your mind with Jalen Hurts winning the Super Bowl is, wow, Jalen beat Mahomes before Lamar. Jalen's going to get a Super Bowl for Lamar. It just seems like y'all want to push this constant narrative and always bring Lamar in this. What about him beating... Jalen Hurts got a Super Bowl before Josh Allen. Jalen Hurts got a Super Bowl before Joe Burrow. Jalen Hurts got a Super Bowl before all these other guys. Why are you bringing up Lamar specifically? Like, come on, man. Let's just give this man his chance and this opportunity to celebrate. This is his moment. This is his time. We don't always got to go with this aspect of, oh, this hurts Lamar's case. Lamar hurt his own damn case. Lamar hurt his own damn case. If he didn't turn the ball over twice, he could be in this game. The first thing you shouldn't think of is, the first thing you should think of is Jalen Hurts is finally a champion. People that doubted that Jalen Hurts can lead Philadelphia to a championship, they got proven wrong. People said Jalen Hurts couldn't lead his team to a championship. People said Nick Sirianni couldn't get it done as a head coach. That should be the focus. But instead, because y'all are so focused on trying to put specific narratives, y'all always got to first turn to Lamar, especially when it comes to Lamar. Every time it's always, we got to compare it to Lamar. We got to compare it to Lamar. Lamar is not the only quarterback playing in the league. Jalen Hurts is a Super Bowl champion before Josh Allen. Jalen Hurts literally beat Mahomes in the postseason before Josh Allen did. Why is it the first thing you got to focus on is Lamar? The obsession of every single player having to be compared or discussed with Lamar is bad. This is why you got Ravens fans pushing their narratives that Lamar is the standard, he's the best quarterback in the game. Because every time some other quarterback does it, we got to immediately compare them to Lamar. Like, come on. If your quarterback's not here, then this hurts your case, period. Exactly. Josh Allen had 3:30 left in the game and could have scored a game-winning touchdown to take his team to the Super Bowl. He didn't. He couldn't beat Mahomes. Why aren't you sitting back and saying Jalen Hurts has got a ring before Josh Allen? Josh Allen is 0-4 against Mahomes in the postseason. Jalen Hurts just beat this man to win the Super Bowl. Why aren't you talking about Josh Allen in the situation? Jalen Hurts just got a ring before Joe Burrow. Why aren't you mentioning him? Why is it we always got to bring Lamar in every single situation? There are other quarterbacks that play this game. Why is Lamar the first thing that come out of your mouths? Yo, this is why I keep saying this. Lamar Jackson has to be the most controversial player we have seen in quite some time. I have not seen a player constantly mentioned in the conversation discussion since LeBron James. Because every time we talk about one other quarterback, the first thing y'all do, let's mention Lamar in this. As if Lamar is the only top tier quarterback in the league without a ring. Does Josh Allen have a ring? Does Joe Burrow have a ring? Does Justin Herbert have a ring? Does CJ Stroud have a ring? None of these guys have a ring. Yet the first thing y'all got to do is bring up Lamar. And you wonder why Ravens fans push this narrative that he's the best quarterback in the game and he's the standard. Because every time a quarterback does something, y'all don't go to Mahomes, y'all don't go to Allen, y'all don't go to Burrow, y'all go to Lamar. Like, come on. Instead of letting Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni have his moment, the first thing y'all going to do is be like, oh man, this is going to hurt Lamar's case. Does this not hurt Josh Allen's case? He just lost to him. Does this not hurt Joe Burrow's case? He didn't win a Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts did. Why is it the first thing y'all always got to do is talk about Lamar? If Lamar wanted to be in this damn game, he shouldn't have turned the ball over twice. My switch up is crazy. How am I switching up? What specifically you talk about when I'm switching up? I didn't talk about Lamar. You're the first one to bring it up. I sat back and said Jalen Hurts, everybody doubted that he could get it done. This is his moment. This is his time. Me speaking about Mahomes and saying he's not in the GOAT conversation, it's going to be there because it's hard to push it when he's already lost to Tom Brady head to head. Where's the switch up? Let me see if I can get your standard of where the specific switch up is so we can have a discussion. If your quarterback's not here, then this hurts your case. Absolutely. Mahomes crying, it is what it is. It's not like it's not his first time losing a Super Bowl. It won't be his last, maybe. Jalen got it done, man. He got a ring. He got a ring. I don't understand why first thing you was going for the Chiefs right or wrong. No, I wasn't going for the Chiefs. I picked the Chiefs because I said this crap was predictable. Everybody on this damn channel knows I hate this Chiefs team. And everybody knows I wanted this Chiefs team to lose with every fiber in my body. The only reason I picked the Chiefs is because I said this crap was predictable and it was guaranteed to happen. Because we watched this happen over and over again. And I even said 3 times during the stream that I hope to God the Eagles beat them. I'm picking the Chiefs because it's been predictable and we've seen this story before, but I hope with every fiber in my body this team loses to the Eagles because I hate the Chiefs, and I've said this on multiple occasions. My God, have you been here to listen to this? And yes, we can be butthurt. We're sports fans. You don't think as a Dodgers fan, I am a Los Angeles Dodgers fan. Do you know how many Yankees fans were butthurt when they lost to us? Do you know how many Padre fans were butthurt when they lost to us? Do you think we cared? There is 2 sides of every situation. The winners and the losers. The winners have fun. The losers can only hate and be butthurt. This is sports. When my team, the Miami Heat, lost to the Boston Celtics in 2022, you're damn right I was butthurt. And I was so happy that the Warriors beat them. Why? Because I hate the Celtics and I want it to happen. When you hate a team, you root for them to lose. And when they lose, you celebrate. Does it mean your butt hurt? Absolutely. That's how sports works. When your team is on the losing side, all you can do is hate and hope for your opponent's downfall. That's how sports works. That's what makes it interesting. Absolutely. This was a 100% hate watch. We hate the Eagles, but somebody had to win. It was the lesser of two evils. That's just how it works. So absolutely we're butthurt. Why are you acting like you don't know how sports fans operate? We absolutely are. And I'm not the only one that feels this way. Go on Twitter right now. You'll see a parade watching the Chiefs fall. I've been on both sides, my friend. I've been on both sides. I've been on both sides. I cannot tell you how many Celtics fans were so butthurt when the Big Three Heat beat them in 2012. I said, too bad. Try again next year. And guess what? We gonna three-peat. I said that after we beat the Celtics way back then in 2013. I said we were gonna three-peat because we're gonna beat the Spurs. We're gonna go back-to-back, and then we're gonna be in the finals next year in three-peat. Unfortunately, we didn't three-peat. We lost to the Spurs. What are you gonna do when they win next year? If they win next year, we're gonna hate! Because we don't like them. The losers hate and wish for their opponent's downfall. The winners get to have the spoils and act arrogant and talk trash to the losers that are butthurt that their team aren't there. That's what makes sports fans sports fans. And let me add another hating statement to your let me add a hating response to your statement. What am I going to do when they win next year? They ain't going to win next year because Philly's going to get right back to the Super Bowl and they're going to repeat. If they meet the Eagles in the Super Bowl next year, they're going to get smacked again. If they run into Philadelphia next year, they're going to get smacked. So they ain't going to win next year. 100% hate, 100% butthurt. Did I mention my team was going to get the Super Bowl next year? No, because they're not. They're not going to get over the hump. I already said what they need to do. I said there needs to be a change in coaching philosophy. Nothing's going to change for Baltimore. They're going to fall in the division round. I already said they're going to fall in the division round to the Cincinnati Bengals next year. I already predicted it. And I'll be right here next year to be hating on the Chiefs and be butthurt when they lose. The Eagles are going to repeat. They're going to repeat. Back-to-back years of smacking the Chiefs. If the Chiefs step foot in the Super Bowl, they're getting smacked by the Eagles. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Let's not pretend like we haven't been here before. Let's not pretend that we haven't been here before. This is what sports fans do. When your team loses, all you can do is hate and be butthurt. When your team wins, all you can do is celebrate, act cocky, and talk trash to the people that are hating on your team. This is what we do as sports fans. I've been blessed to be on both sides. As a Dodgers fan, as a Heat fan, I've been blessed to be on both sides. So I know both sides of the spectrum. I know what it feels to be the arrogant, cocky fan that's that's supporting a team that everybody hates and everybody wants to watch lose. I know what it feels like. And I told all those people tough luck. When the Heat went back-to-back, when the Heat won back-to-back championships, I was talking my smack. Oh, I was talking my trash. My teenage years, I was talking my trash. I remember when everybody said it wasn't going to happen. They said, oh, we're going to lose to the Celtics. LeBron's not, the first championship, LeBron's not built for it. They're going to lose to the Celtics. They're down 3-2. I said, watch what LeBron does in Boston. And he did it. And then I said, we're going to come back to Miami for Game 7 and get it done. And when we did it, I said, OKC's finished. We're going to beat them in 6 games. I've been on both sides of the spectrum. I was talking so much trash. I didn't live stream it. I was talking so much trash when the Dodgers were going on their run. I said Ohtani changed life for the Dodgers. We're going to win the World Series. Padre fans were running their mouths talking about how they were going to win. I didn't give a damn what they had to say. I said we're going to pull this off. Mets fans kept acting like they had a chance. I said y'all not even on our same level. We're going to beat you in 5 games. And then when they came to the Yankees, who I absolutely hate, I said we're going to beat the Yankees too. I said it would take 6 or 7 games, but I said we're going to beat the Yankees too. And it doesn't matter what all those New York Yankee fans are going to say. We're going to smack them. I was talking my trash. And when we won the World Series, I talked my trash. And everybody is waiting to see the Dodgers fail. But guess what? We're going to win 100-plus games. We're going to be the #1 seed. We're going to get back to the World Series. And we're going to go back-to-back. Nothing you can do about it. You're not going to stop the Dodgers. Ohtani's going to be able to pitch, by the way, this year. They've already added great pieces. The pitching unit they're going to have this year is going to be monster. It's going to be monstrous. So there's nothing you can do about it. Dodgers are going to repeat as champions, and I'll be here to celebrate when they do that again. And they'll probably see the Mets again in the playoffs, and they'll probably smack them again. I've been on both sides of the spectrum. I know what it feels like to be the arrogant fan, cocky fan that's on the team that everybody wants to see fail because they're a potential dynasty or they are a dynasty. I know what it feels like. And I know what it feels like to be on the opposite side because I'm a Ravens fan. I've been on both sides of the spectrum, my mans. I know how both sides are. They're not beating the 49ers. The 49ers can't beat health. They can't stay healthy. They can't stay healthy. They can't stay healthy. Your Niners can't stay healthy. Your Niners can't stay healthy. Your Niners absolutely can't stay healthy. Can't trust them. Can't trust them. Can't trust them. Cannot trust them. Your Niners can't stay healthy. Also, if I could trust you guys to beat the Chiefs, I wouldn't even talk about the Eagles. You couldn't get it done last year. I'm done with y'all. Kyle Shanahan is a bona fide choker in the Super Bowl, and I got nothing more to say about the Niners. You can get back to the Super Bowl. You'll just lose. If the Eagles get to the Super Bowl next year against the Chiefs, the Eagles will take it. If the Niners get to the Super Bowl against the Chiefs, the Niners will lose. Because that's all you guys do in this era. In this millennium, all the Niners do is lose Super Bowls. You lost Super Bowl 47 to the Ravens. You lost the last 2 Super Bowls to the Chiefs. All y'all do is get to Super Bowl and lose. I can't trust y'all no more. You've lost my faith. Kyle Shanahan ain't that guy. If Philly gets to the Super Bowl next year, they're going to go back-to-back. If the Niners get to the Super Bowl, they're going to lose to the Chiefs again. I don't trust y'all. Y'all lost that. Kyle Shanahan cannot be trusted. Kyle Shanahan cannot be trusted. Anyway, guys, it is time to cut it. No, your team can't be trusted. Your team can't be trusted. You have not. Kyle Shanahan cannot be trusted. Your team cannot be trusted at all. You've lost the privilege. You've lost the privilege. You've lost the privilege. You had 2 opportunities. You could have done what the Eagles did and get revenge on this thing. You guys had the lead. You were doing the same thing the Eagles were doing in the first half of this game, but you blew it against the Chiefs last year. I've lost any sort of hope in believing Kyle Shanahan can lead the Niners to the promised land. He'll get you to the Super Bowl. You're not going to win it, though. I've lost all hope for the Niners. With Kyle Shanahan, they're good enough to get to the Super Bowl, not good enough to win it. Nothing gonna change my mind on that. You guys have lost all sort of support on that. You have shown me way too many times. Ravens can't beat the Chiefs. Absolutely. Niners can't win the Super Bowl with Kyle Shanahan. 2 facts. You gave me a fact, I gave you a fact. The Ravens can't beat the Chiefs. That is a fact. And I have said it 1,000 times. They won't beat them next year when they match up with them. The Ravens can't beat the Chiefs. That is a fact. The Niners can't win a Super Bowl against the Chiefs, especially with Kyle Shanahan as the head coach. That is also a fact. We just spoke 2 facts, my friend. You want to bring me up another fact? I can bring you up another fact, too. Kyle Shanahan, we can bring up, oh my God. Does anyone have the stat about Kyle Shanahan when his team's down? You had Derrick Henry, you had Lamar Jackson, and still can't get the job done. Absolutely. You had Christian McCaffrey, you had George Kittle, you had Deebo Samuel, you had Brandon Ayuk, you had that defense with Fred Warner, and you still couldn't get the job done. And you had a 10-point lead. And you still couldn't get the job done. That's a fact you just gave me. I gave you a fact as well. Let's keep bringing the facts up. Your team can't get it done. My team can't get it done. We're speaking facts right now. We're speaking facts right now. We are the fans of 2 teams that can't get it done when they need to get it done the most. So what are we doing here? We can't get it done. You can't get it done. The only difference is you can get to the big game and fail. We just can't get to the big game. All we're doing is speaking facts right now. You guys have the capability of getting to the big game and losing. We don't have the capability of getting to the big game. We fall short. We fall short every time. But at the end of the day, neither one of us can get the job done. We have all these star players. We can't get it done. Did Lamar win MVP? No. Did he win MVP last year? Yes, he did. Do you know who ended up getting to the Super Bowl, though? Brock Purdy. Did he get the job done? No, he didn't. Did y'all know the overtime rules? Apparently you didn't. Maybe your team should pay attention. At the end of the day, we are fans of 2 teams that lost. And guess what? Purdy didn't win the MVP either. I mean, I don't know what else you're trying to add here. All you're doing is speaking a fact about my team that can't get it done, which I have said 1,000 times we can't get it done. And I'm speaking facts about your team that can't get it done, which is absolutely true. We are the fans of teams that can't get it done. So what are we doing here? Speaking about how our teams can't get it done? Like, I don't know what we're doing here. Congratulations to the Eagles. We're seeing the trophy ceremony here. Jalen Hurts has raised up the Lombardi trophy. He's got himself in, he's taking this place in history as a champion. But yeah, all we're doing is just speaking facts. We are fans of teams that can't get it done. So I don't exactly know what this solves. I guess we're just speaking out. Is this supposed to be some sort of therapy session of speaking about how our teams can't get it done? Josh Allen beat Lamar, right? 2-0. Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations on Josh Allen beating Lamar. He did. And Brock Purdy got beat by Mahomes. And Brock Purdy got beat by... Oh, yeah. Didn't he get beat by Matthew Stafford in 2021? When the Rams went on to do something you guys couldn't do, win a Super Bowl? So, again, we are the fans of teams that can't get it done. So, this is the equivalent of two mid teams, just not even two mid teams. This is the epitome of two mid girls just fighting. Like, what are we doing here? We're the fans of teams that can't get it done, but it seems like you're trying to just take shots to try to make yourself feel better. Your team can't get it done, my team can't get it done. What's going to change? Your team won't get it done next year, my team won't get it done next year. Neither the Ravens nor the Niners will be Super Bowl champions next year. So, what changes? Ravens better than the Niners. That don't really mean much, Purple, because at the end of the day, we can't get to Super Bowl. They can at least get there and lose. We're both losers, but they lose on the bigger scale. We just lose when the lights are brightest in general. I love when two sides are fighting. Like, we're the fans of two losing teams. What are we fighting about? Who's more of a loser? Does that make anything better? It's like two clowns fighting to see who deserves to be the main clown. We both lost. Niners going to lose next year, and the Ravens going to lose next year. Ain't nothing going to change. And we're going to be back next year repping our teams. Told you Jalen Hurts was going to win the MVP. Jalen Hurts is now top 5 quarterback. You can put him at second place. You can put him over Lamar, Allen, and Burrow. Do whatever you want. And wait, Tom Brady got dropped 40 on him when he faced the Eagles, and I get Mahomes played bad. Yeah, he did. Tom Brady did. In both aspects. In both aspects, the Chiefs got embarrassed by Tom and the Bucks, and now the Eagles have embarrassed the Chiefs. So these are two Super Bowls in which the Chiefs have gotten embarrassed. So that works out. But Jalen Hurts is a champion, and he's Super Bowl MVP. Jalen Hurts is officially a top 5 quarterback, and you can put him at number 2. I don't give a damn. There's nothing you can say about him. I'm not going to lie. The biggest loser of this season, no question, the New York Giants. The Giants are the biggest loser of all of this because they let Saquon go to the Eagles and he won a Super Bowl. How embarrassing is that? Anyway, finally this crap is over. The NFL season's over and we can lock in on the NBA. I'm just going to put this report out here because everyone's focused and locked in about what this is going to happen. Let me pull this report up right now because now that the NFL season's done, we can officially put this crap on. We can put this crap to the side and focus on more important things. Anthony Davis suffered some sort of injury. It looked like it was a groin injury. Anthony Davis suffered some sort of injury. It looked like it was a groin injury in the game against the Rockets yesterday. That was his debut. He was killing it. He had 26 points and like 13 or 14 rebounds before he suffered some sort of groin injury and got taken out. Now we got a report from Shams about that. So according to Shams, Anthony Davis is expected to miss multiple weeks with a left abdominal strain. No, sorry. Left. What is that? Adductor strain? What is that? What is your adductor strain? Either way, he's expected to be out multiple weeks. His absence could stretch to a month. So Anthony Davis is going to be out for some time. And the worst part is he suffered this injury on it was a non-contact injury. It was a non-contact injury. Dog, it was a non-contact injury that Anthony Davis suffered this injury. So he could be out for as much as a month, maybe even more. So yeah, Anthony Davis suffered a non-contract non-contract. It's funny. He suffered a non-contact injury in the game against the Rockets, and could be out for as much as a month, maybe more. That is the worst possible scenario that could have happened for the Mavericks, dude. In his debut, Anthony Davis suffers an injury in his debut as a Maverick and can now be out for a month. A month! Dog, that's crazy.
Our survivalists are playing a game out there. We are playing a game in here.
Also, the Lakers and the Hornets, they had a trade that they put in for Mark Williams. That trade got rescinded because Williams failed the physical. Apparently, he's hurt. He's a lot more hurt than everyone thought, so that got rescinded. And now the Lakers don't have a center, which they're going to have to figure that out in the buyout. They're going to have to figure that out in the buyout. It's not cool that Mavs fans were sending Nico death threats and calling racial slurs. It's just sports in the business. That's not cool. Man, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. They shouldn't have been saying that. But sports fans are going to be sports fans. And if you saw how the Mavs fans have been acting, they're treating Luka getting traded like he died. I mean, they had a funeral service outside the stadium. Mavericks fans had a funeral service outside the stadium. So they're taking this trade hard. And Nico, man, I really believe Nico Harris is going to have to, he's going to have to resign. They're not going to allow this guy to step. I just don't feel his time in Dallas is going to be comfortable. Yeah, that's crazy, but he's still an idiot. But don't send people death threats. Yeah, I just feel like his time in Dallas has to end. That trade is made it so that he's just not going to be comfortable there. And now that Anthony Davis has been out, it's gonna be something different, man.
The gummy monster from that nerd's ad. Heed the call. It won't make it, Mr. President. It has to. It's our last hope. Coming to Tubi. If enough people like this trailer we just made.
My clients want Gen Z, so I'm promoting her.
Are you out of your mind? We're just gonna have to wait a few minutes for her aura to clear. Your generation's entitlement astounds me.
Don't yell at me. I'm audibly fragile.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
I hope people give Jalen Hurts his flowers, because the way y'all spoke about this, I understand he's on a super team because from top to bottom that team is loaded, but still Jalen Hurts still had to play well enough to help this team win in certain situations, and he did. And I feel like Jalen Hurts is very underrated as a quarterback. He's very underrated as a quarterback. He deserves a lot of respect now that he's a champion. He's one of few people currently in the league that's now a champion. Because you look at the champions, it's Patrick Mahomes, it's Aaron Rodgers, it's Russell Wilson, it's Matthew Stafford, and now it's Jalen Hurts. It's not easy to win a Super Bowl. It takes a team effort, obviously. But at the end of the day, when you are a quarterback that helps your team get to and win a Super Bowl, even if you're not the best of quarterbacks, you deserve your respect. So give that man his flowers. Because I'm tired of people talking about Jalen Hurts the way they do. No, he's not the best quarterback in the game. Yes, there's more talented quarterbacks than him. But all those other talented quarterbacks that you could talk about, a Lamar, or Allen, all these other guys, they don't have a ring. This guy does. Now, at the end of the day, if Lamar gets a ring, if Allen gets a ring, that's all cool. That's a different conversation. But until they become a champion, if they ever do, Jalen Hurts is going to have to one up for them. Now, Allen and Lamar, they got an MVP. That's cool. This man got a ring. And that's going to be there forever. He has what they want. So it's all good. Rodgers going to the Vikings next season? Absolutely. Absolutely. He has to complete the cycle. He has to complete the cycle. Absolutely. He has to complete the cycle. So we'll see if he will. We'll see if he will, man. He has to complete the cycle. Oh, they're clowning Nick Wright. They're clowning Nick Wright. No, he's not. No, he's not. Can't be the GOAT getting blown out twice. He ain't the GOAT no more, bro. Ain't nobody gonna listen to that. That GOAT conversation's over for Patrick Mahomes. Shout out to the Eagles, though. They built their team the right way. They've built their team the right way, and now they're standing here the way they need to stand here. And all these other people, they're going to push the narratives they want to push. It ain't going to matter. Push your narratives however you want. Good game from the Eagles, but I still hate their fans. You can hate their fans. I hate their fans, too. You watching Luka's Lakers debut tomorrow night? Yes, I am. I will be watching it. Glad to see it, man. Not gonna lie, the trade deadline brought life back into the NBA because this trade deadline was one of the craziest trade deadlines of all time. And now we get to watch Luka debut. The one thing that hurts is that we're not gonna see Anthony Davis in that matchup against the Lakers. When do the Lakers and Mavericks play each other? Because if Anthony Davis is out for a month, which it looks like he will be, the Lakers and Mavericks play each other. Damn it! Today's the 9th. They play February 25th is when the Mavericks and Lakers play each other. He's not going to be ready in about 2. That's 16 days away. He's not going to be ready in over 2 weeks. It's just not going to happen. When's the next time the Mavericks and Lakers play each other after that? They don't play each other again for the rest of the season? Oh, no. Hold on. I think it's just let me see something. No, not their roster. Not their roster. Not their rock. Jesus. Let me check something out here. Let me see the regular season schedule. Oh, okay. There it is. They played Dallas April 9th. They played Dallas April 9th. So they got 2 more matchups with Dallas. The one on the 25th of February and the other one which will be on the 9th of Dallas. Anthony Davis is going to miss that one, but Luka will get to go up against his former team. However, I'm more so looking forward to that matchup April 9th. That April 9th matchup should be good.